The good Elvis family and Angelites. It's your boy Angelo's World. Welcome back to our world. Memphis Jones with Lisa Marie. That's what the title says. An interview. Let's check it out together. Smash that like button and let's go, you guys.
Check it out, Memphis Jones at Graceland, maybe for the millionth time in my life. One of the biggest fans of Memphis music ever, right here. Of course, a huge chapter of that book is not just the man, Elvis Presley, but the Presley family. And dig this, I'm sitting next to Lisa Marie. I'm just gonna give you a round of applause. I am thrilled. Thank you so much for talking with me.
Thank you.
And can I just ask you right off the bat, when they said Lisa Marie is coming downstairs, to you, I mean, to me, that's like, hey, everybody get ready. But to you, is that just coming home?
Yes. Yes, I mean, I actually tried to use the trash compactor in the kitchen a minute ago that I used about 20 years ago, and I realized it didn't work. So, yeah.
How about that? So when you see, like when you come and you see, there's ropes, where the public's not allowed to go, you're seeing your home. I mean, you're having memories and everything there.
Mm-hmm. This couch, we used to play hide and go seek in here a lot when I was little, so.
Awesome.
Turn out the lights, go pitch black and hide.
Oh, right, because downstairs down here, there's no sunlight.
There's no sunlight, there was no adults, there was no nothing.
That sounds dangerous.
It was.
Well, the Jungle Room, here at Graceland, obviously there's things about it that the whole world, there's just like catchphrases. Everybody knows there's a Jungle Room somewhere out there. The Elvis fans know what it means more. The Jungle Room to you, that's a part of who you are, part of your childhood. What was it like, just walking in the Jungle Room? There's a fountain, those carvings.
The Jungle Room when I was little used to have a big screen television and one of those old style projectors in the middle of the room. So I would watch TV in there quite a bit, actually, at the time.
To you, it was a TV room.
Yeah, it was in front of the fountain. So I mean, we would watch. I remember actually watching Sesame Street in there a lot.
Sesame Street. Mm-hmm. Favorite character on Sesame Street? Just found this out for myself. A lot of soul searching. Cookie Monster. You got a favorite?
I love Cookie Monster, but I also I liked Oscar.
Oscar? Did you relate to Oscar somehow?
I just thought I liked that he could go away in his trash can. I was fascinated by his trash can.
I don't know if you've ever done an interview where you're discussing Oscar the Grouch's trash can, but I'm going to go with this. Is your favorite part when he goes down looking for something and there's all kinds of, you can see his eyes?
I love that. And all kinds of stuff comes flying up. And also that he goes down really low, it echoes, and it seems to have a whole, universe down there.
There's another
so
life.
I was fascinated. That and, I Dream of Jeannie used to have the same with her little bottle. I love that.
How about
I guess
that?
I like the idea of going somewhere and hiding.
That's kind of heavy. I like that. I'm gonna say this. Last night, Lisa Marie was at Sun Studio, and this is like, for me, this is a huge deal. I got to go out and watch her and the band sitting right over here. Some of the most incredibly talented, understated, unassuming musicians. They walk into the room, they plug in. You don't even know that you're standing in the room with a bunch of superstars, and the sounds that came out of the speakers in the control room last night floored me. Brand new album, Storm and Grace. The first song that I heard that they performed last night, You Ain't Seen Nothing Yet. I want to talk to you just a little bit about what it was like for you to go into the studio with your band performing live the same way that it did half a century ago when young men like your father and those other country boys with a heart full of blues and handful of the guitar walk into that room, 706 Union Avenue. Was that meaningful? Was that sort of a homecoming also?
It was, I was really moved when I got in there because I never, unfortunately, had the chance to get over there when I was, here or in Memphis. I never got a chance to go over there. So that was my first time there, and to just walk in and start singing in the room was, you look around at all these incredible photos and all the history, and it's mind-blowing. And everything happened in that room, and it's exactly the same. The tiles are the same, and it was I turned around, the band was grinning ear to ear. Everyone was just so excited and blown away to be there.
That's awesome. We were sort of hanging around next door in like the gift shop area. It used to be a little restaurant called Taylor's, and the piano player came over, and like you were saying, his mouth was hanging open, his eyes, he's just not blinking, and he was looking around, and he was struck by the history. I mean, the momentous history. I mean, the whole world has to reckon now that rock and roll has done more out of the middle of the 20th century in Memphis, Tennessee. It's done more to shape pop culture than anything else.
It's true.
And you saw that
blues.
firsthand.
The blues.
Well, the blues and rhythm and blues and rock and roll, it's one crazy storm that came out. Now, but when you were there last night and you were performing, did you, as you were singing, this music, you sort of described it. You've described that your lyric writing is sort of like channeling. As this was sort of coming through you, did you sort of feel yourself adding your name to that list of great musicians who made history?
I mean, I was so honored to be able to do that. I mean, it was an honor. It really was. It was, and then the room is really simple, and it's just it's really old school to do it there, and that's also really amazing to be able to do that and experience that the way that it was done then, and then go in the control room and listen to it after. We were blown away at how good it sounded.
Yes, absolutely.
So
that can be a litmus test for a lot of bands, whether a band can show up in a room and really bring it. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I was standing there with my mouth hanging open just listening to the music because you guys really brought it last night.
Thank you.
I'm not saying that because the camera's on. I've been saying it to everybody in my life since I left the studio last night. So,
That's
so
sweet.
cool.
Thank you.
Elvis Week is coming up. In August, we're looking at the 35th anniversary. It's going to be a big year. What does Elvis Week mean? I mean, to you, you've got a life, you've got a family, career. What does Elvis Week even appear on your radar?
Of course it does. I just make sure that everyone is going to be happy and everything's set up, and every year is different.
Do you have plans, personal plans for Elvis Week this year?
This year, I don't have them yet, but they will come to me very soon.
Someone's going to let you know what plans you've come up with?
No. I usually come up with it the last minute. That's normally how I work.
That was fun. Stay tuned for part 2. See, as you guys see the second part of this interview next week. So, and it's now on YouTube. So I'm gonna react to that for you guys. You guys can see that on Friday. Hearing Lisa talk about I guess you could say channeling her Elvis, and hearing her sing. I don't think I heard when I reacted to Elvis's first album. I forgot the song on there because it's been so long, but you guys know what song I'm talking about. Hearing her sing on that song was amazing. Absolutely great. I love that song. So hearing just her talk about it and performing there and doing that, I loved every last minute of it. I can't wait for part 2. You guys let me know what other. I know this really isn't an Elvis, like a Elvis reaction. I mean, it is, but it isn't at the same time. So just let me know what other reactions you guys like to see in general. Let's talk about this video in the comments. Yeah, just stay tuned for part 2, you guys. Make sure you guys go check out my very last video, my reaction to an interview with Mary Jenkins. That video will be over here, so make sure you guys go check that out. And I'll see you guys for part 2. I'm out. Peace.